Welcome to the C1D Paintball Podcast. You can listen to us on Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to join our Discord. It's the best place to connect with other paintball fans, talk strategy, share stories, and show your love for the game.
Huge news, Roy. The C1D Paintball team has a podcast. Yes, that's right, Dick. Wild bunch, those C1D fellas. Tune in every Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for an amazing podcast.
Dad, come on.
Across the north, where the pines grow tall, a father and son, they tell it all. Andrew and Connor, voices bold, sharing tales where the paintballs roll. With Jeff by their side, steady and clear, and Mike from the south with his hazy cheer. C1D, where the stories collide, paint-stained warriors with honor and pride. From the maple woods to the southern sun, a podcast of battles, of laughter and on tight, the field's a stage, paint flies free in colorful rage. Mike's jokes linger, a smoky refrain, while Jeff keeps it sharp, no shot in vain. Andrew and Connor, the family bond, their voices echo a vibrant song. C1D, where the stories collide, paint-stained warriors with honor and pride. From the maple woods to the southern sun, a podcast of battles, of laughter and
Hey there. Got to work better on cutting away from there. I like it. I like it. It's us. I'm Andrew. I am joined with Mike, and you are listening to the C1D Paintball Podcast, Season 3, Episode 15. Okay, you did well because I'm starting to get there. When I open up templates for graphics and stuff, it's like, what number are we at again? I got the old man brain, but maybe it's because yesterday I played my brains out playing paintball.
Yes.
At Warzone. It was the third game day of the year. It's going to be called the Chill series, which is what this show is called. So yeah, Chill. It's
literally been like, it could be used for all of our adding so far this year. I mean, what I really love about it is all these little traditions we're coming up with and just that are just being implemented without even trying, like bringing the bottle of whiskey the first outing, and then the
experiment.
The Chipotle thing last time, and then what did we have this time? It was
honey wine.
Absolutely phenomenal. Dangerous because it literally tastes like you're drinking apple juice. But
Pierre brought that, our Pierre number 77. He'll be getting his jersey this week because we got some swag coming in. Explore, how you doing? Yeah, Pierre bought that, and he filled up the little shot glasses all the way up. By the way, this is a new tradition. As just mentioned, we say hi to Owen. We say hi to Adam. two of the other C1D players that were with us yesterday. We had 16 yesterday. No,
Yeah,
this shot, we don't really drink a lot, but he filled it all the way to the top. And it's like, man, I can't do this. Even though it was halfway through the day, you know, we hadn't been drinking or anything at all. But it was so good. Got Miranda getting a second one. So
yeah, I'm over there. I'm like, what's she doing? And she comes over the second. She was like, it was too good. It was just too good. I had to get a little more.
Oh no, I've got the wrong cup. So I do have the C1D cup, but I've got another cup. And for those of you listening on Spotify, it says poetry and drama. So it makes me intriguing, right? I could live my life without the drama, but you know, poetry. So we'll review like we always do about the games. By the way, Connor played yesterday. Unfortunately, Jeff was working, but Connor worked last week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in elementary school. So he seems to come down with a little bit of a cold. So he's alert and everything, but it's more of it's in his throat and head. So he's not going to say anything. He may burst through the door behind me if you're watching this on any of the platforms where we're broadcasting the video. Because Montreal Canadiens are playing hockey right now, and if they score, he is allowed to interrupt.
He might kick the door down shirtless.
I hope he's shirtless because I've already switched. I haven't even said a bad word yet, which is this might be some sort of record to me. We're 6:25 in, by the way.
Yep.
But yeah, he may burst in. You know, I find this, and okay, the first game day of the year, it's when we break the ice. So we're usually playing under horrible conditions.
Yeah.
And it is more of a social thing. Although I do remember the ref yesterday. Are you guys going to play any more paintball?
We were getting so social. We did end up playing some games, and then we actually took another break and went up top, played some more games.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
well,
we were there till the very end yesterday.
Nice. 16 of us yesterday. Before you guys got there, we played a couple on. In case you didn't guess, everybody listening, we're doing the usual thing after game. They were talking about the games, and believe it or not, there are people that don't play with us that listen to this. So, you know, is it like when you read a book and you picture in your head like something heroic? Because if I was to tell you this.
Oh God!
I started. It's gonna be
that.
Oh God!
If I yell "clip that," StreamYard just clips stuff for me. So you're screwed.
Does it? Great.
Yep.
Got an Andrew snort. Usually, I get that in the middle of the night when my wife hits me in the chest and says, "You're snoring." It's like, you know, you're getting old when you wake yourself up snoring. So we played 2 games. Is it 2 games? Yeah, we played a couple of games before you and Miranda got down, and we played them on Market. And we did what was pretty much a staple yesterday is kill confirmed, 1 revive.
Yep.
And look, we got Jonathan playing with us. We got we're talking about newer players.
Yeah, we got
Brant, of course. Yeah, Brant, James, and Trucker Dave.
Mm-hmm.
He wants that on his shirt now, thanks to you, Mike.
Hell yeah.
That's good. Eli was the other gentleman who, oh my God, they're going to be so impressed, Jeff and Connor, that me and you are fucking remembering
these things. Yeah. We're doing good. We're on good track.
So, we lined up the first game, and in typical C1D fashion, it's like, just a few guys go over here, and it was all right. It was good, and I Pierre on my team, which was nice because I ended up going to your spot, that little rock area in the northwest corner of Market. Mm-hmm. I didn't know, but behind that rock, and there's the other rock beside it, there's this little like slit, like a little gun slit. That's perfect.
You just set your marker there, and it's perfect.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the balls come in both directions there. Explore. Seems like yesterday was a day of secrets for y'all. One of them I knew before you, Andrew. So apparently, if you're listening to this live, I'm being extorted.
Yeah.
Some people call it.
Go ahead.
What are you gonna say? Because we can't say too much.
Yeah. No, there was I was working on a little something, and I get a little antsy sometimes when I get creative and I make something or I have somebody make something, and I just couldn't hold the secret in anymore. So I had to tell somebody. And of course I knew I could, Chris wouldn't bust my secret on me. And actually I was talking to Jeff too. And I was like, I want an outside perspective, and I want an inside team perspective. And I know Jeff's, keep a good secret for me. So I showed them, I was working on some new patches for the team this year. And it just so happens I posted a picture of like a concept a few weeks back, and you've been using it without knowing that I've been working on this thing. You've been using it for thumbnails and stuff. And it made me even happier. I'm like, always utilizing this. It's even better. But I showed Chris, and and so yesterday we got to unveil the new patches to everybody, and I got Andrew to hand them out, and it was super nice. Everybody loved them. Like the hugs and stuff were right on after that. That was amazing.
There's about a real stitched patch now, because PV patches are great, especially when you play paintball, because it's easy to wipe. They look really cool, but the old school feel of this, it is stitched. The style of it is screams stitching on your shoulder, so it's a beautiful thing. And we also gave I'm just going to spread my stories all around here because we don't care.
Sure.
Yeah, nobody else is here to contest it ever happened. So Mike and I had the greatest day of paintball yesterday.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Just knocking people out left, right, and center. We, of course, last year D-Day, we brought the flag before two events, our green flag, and just kind of hung it up at base camp. And last year at D-Day, I actually put it on the flagpole, and I was bringing it around, pointing out, and eventually it got carried in, literally, your colors on the front lines, and that it drew a lot of attention, people shooting at it, mostly from the other team. It's probably important to say. Now we have a purple haze flag, the style, if you're watching this right now, not listening on Spotify, Connor's wearing the purple haze jersey and his cardboard, we'll call it effigy. We have a flag for that. We thought, well, why don't we get a second unit? We can kind of use it strategically when we're on the field. At D-Day and big games, and so that was a no-brainer. And we went to a third unit yesterday, and that was in particular for Mike Miranda. We also have, we got friends in the U.S. balling for boobies that can come out and fly under that if they want. We have my son-in-law Daniel, who has played paintball with me when I went to the States, and I can't count my grandson Max, who's a dual citizen. But he also would be flying under that banner. So I know Mike and Miranda do so much great work, and especially Mike with the graphics and music, that I was really happy to hand him that flag. And
that was beautiful, man. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was we showed up, and we were just chilling, and we were out there. I think we had a shot, but we were out there, and you're like, all right, I got an announcement. I thought it was a group announcement. So I'm standing around, and I went to go around to the outside, to kind of see what was going on. You're like, no, you and Miranda right here up front. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. I hate it's because little fun fact, Miranda's grandparents, they have this awful tradition during Christmas where instead of everyone sitting around, handing out presents, doing the thing, you have to go as in couples or singles and go sit in front of the tree and open up your gifts in front of everybody while they just watch you. And it's just terrible. So like, I have that thing where like, oh, come up front. This is about you. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? What are we going to do? And man, when you guys whipped out that flag, and that was phenomenal. That made me tear up. It was amazing. Like, it's really cool. Like, I know obviously we've been accepted since day one and whatever, but it's really cool to be like, have someone do something special for you like that. And super excited to fly that flag around on D-Day, and just when I go through the border with my American flags, usually they always take them out and they look at them. They're like, I wouldn't bring these over here if I were you. And it's like, I'm supporting you. I'm here to like, we're one. I got we hang a Canadian flag right next to it over here. So that was amazing. So thank you guys again for sure. That was beautiful.
No, it was the least we could do. Plus, it's a unit. CLNA colonized growing. Yes, we did something. We're trying to do something the British couldn't. That's hang on to American military might as far
Yeah.
as paintball.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, okay. So, okay, that's what I was gonna say. That first two games where we're playing there, I was in your little spot for one of the games. It was great, actually, because I drew all the attention. It's the top left-hand corner of this map. You're dug in behind a rock. You're slightly the ground. It kind of goes down a little bit, so it's like a little cubby there. Is it an OP spot? It's not an OP spot in the sense that you can be flanked so easily, and once you're in there, getting out isn't a lot of fun. So the key there, by the way, is if you got support to your left with a couple of guys, you're good. Yeah. I look to my left and I see Pierre. Oh, a real soldier. I think I'm okay in this spot. And I got to interact with him a lot moving up and such. But during the second game, as it happened, we adjusted the we adjusted the teams. For some reason I played on the other I spawned on that side as well. I shifted over, but for whatever reason, I'm on that side, and oh Christ, what's my point? I hate when this happens. Okay, yeah. Oh, I go up on this 3 stack of these 3 special skids. They're plastic collapsible pallets for those of you who might work in an industry that uses it. So, you can shoot the gaps in between, but there's these big square ones. They're about 48 by 48 by 35 inches high. So 3 stack. And I'm taking shots from left, right, center. I get hit, so I go down on one knee. And we got Trucker Dave wants to get to me, to tag me. And he's going on his, like, he's really going prone, like deep. Like we're talking Trent and Brant level of crawling, You look at Trent's C1D jersey, it's slightly in there. It's like the one behind me here. I mean, it's just full of pulls from it. I mean, he wears it like blood. He just needs a little bit of blood on it. It looks perfect.
Yeah.
Right? But boy, Dave is crawling to me. And I know for a fact on the right is we got T hit there. He's rocking the speedball marker. He's lacing some ropes in there. So Dave, you can tell as he's crawling at first, he's really going around. It's like, no, go up a bit. And he goes up a bit, then just 2 like graze over his head.
Oh man.
And he goes down. Then he goes and he crawls fast to tap me. And as he pulls his arm out to slap, he lost his balance and fell kind of on his chin. And so I just lean over, tap him on the back. I go, I'm in.
That's hilarious.
And then I leave the poor guy there.
Oh my God.
I tagged him back in, but then he got hit again because we were sandwiched there.
I think Kill Confirmed, I think have some of the most fun interactions, like with the whole reviving and when we play the Dead Man Talk. I think because you can add Kill Confirmed onto any game mode. You know what I mean? You can say, oh, okay, we want to play this, but it's Kill Confirmed. You have 1 revive, 2 revives, whatever. So I think some of the most fun interactions we've had this year have came out of the Kill Confirmed game modes for sure.
Yeah. Almost like a standard. One thing we didn't do yesterday, which I realized when I was coming home, was the quiet game.
Yeah. Well, we were a little rowdy yesterday. It would have been kind of hard. I mean, man, we had such a good day yesterday. It was so good. It would have been hard to play the quiet game because it was just such good vibes.
A lot. Like, how do you put it? It was the insanity and stupidity that C1D can bring, just laughing at each other and that. But the games were long and intense. Yep. Like there was a lot of people working together. Like, oh boy, I ran for a barrel tag of 2 players inside village Miranda's house there. I was going to barrel tag 2 players. I was going to do it with my swab. I mean, people were doing things crazy. I have a great video of you in that first game on Village you played at. You got hurt at the end, which basically almost killed the rest of playing for you the rest of the day.
Yeah, I got 2 games in yesterday, but it did not ruin my fun. I had just as much fun as I had when I play all day.
Hey, we got Pierre here. Oh, by the way, Alpha was in earlier too. I forgot to say hi to him.
Yep. Hi, Alpha.
Apologize, Alpha.
I was doing pretty good that game. I was really like I was late, missed a bunch of games. I had no time for warm-up, so I was like, let's just get out there and go. And I don't know if you want to explain the game mode because that was the first time I've personally played.
Oh yeah,
Your second, it was the second time you guys were playing it that day, but that's when we showed up. It was our first game. Me and Miranda split up, hopped on each side. But that was a pretty interesting game mode if you want to explain.
So even numbers on each side, and you partner up with somebody on your team. So for the first game, I was with James. And basically, between the two of you, you can get hit twice. So, but this is how it works. If we're both out in the field and I get hit, I go hit, and I got to make sure James has to go back to spawn as well with me.
Mm-hmm.
So you can play beside him. And if he's across the field, it's up to you to make sure you find him with your hand up saying, we got to respawn.
Yeah.
And that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And it actually, in one of the games we played, was huge. Actually, it was that first game. When I got knocked out, I was pushing Miranda's house that I mentioned before. James was securing spawn point 1. And I believe it was actually Pierre and some other players, Adam might have been, and Owen, that were in the south area. So I'm in the north, they're in the south, and the spawn's kind of in the middle there. And when I got knocked out, it's like, James, we're out. James leaves. What happens is that little area, our spawn, all of a sudden, Trent runs down there because he realizes there's nobody guarding that now.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, so it was a very interesting game type with that. There was some confusion whether it's you get hit once or twice, but it was supposed to be collectively 2. He was with Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan was a beast out there. This guy, Jonathan, he wants to buy a jersey. He is such a good player. He plays normally at Mirabel. He's played with us before this year. And I think he sees that sometimes to like tone it down. Even that, by the way, that game of doubles, because there's 4 spawn points, just in case anybody listening wants to try this at their field, it's good to have multiple spawn points, not just 2.
Yeah.
Because Village is circular. And Jonathan, with help from Pierre, I think, ended up going into their spawn. So it's like, well, how can respawn? And the rest, like, you two got to spawn at any of the 4. Any of the 4, it doesn't matter. And it's like, oh, okay. So it just adds a different layer to it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool. Well, you can strategically pick your spawn also, because it's all 4 corners of the map. So if they're all pushing your spawn and you have, say, like 3 or 2, whatever, open, and you're going to be behind them, you might as well spawn there. I mean, it's kind of cheesy, but at the same time, it's like a strategic part of the game.
Yep.
But I had fun. So I hopped in this. I don't know I think it was your guys' second game. Miranda hopped in on your side, and I hopped in on the other guy's side. I was with Trent.
Connor too, I think.
Yeah, so I picked Trent. I think he was by himself, one, because he was sniping, and I think it was an odd amount, and an odd amount.
Oh yeah, until you got him.
Yeah, and I was like, well, this is gonna be perfect because he had his sniper, his SAR, so he was gonna stay back and control the thing. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna move up basically 1 bunker at a time strategically and try to take out as many people as possible, but I'm gonna stay in your line of sight. Excuse me, so we can communicate and you can see me. As most chances are they're not gonna get him, they're gonna get me. And so we had a game plan already. So I started moving up on the left, like I said, bunker to bunker. Awesome, amazing communication. Me and Trent back and forth. He was, every time I was down and I couldn't see, he was telling me where everyone was. So that way, when I peeked up, I didn't have to look. I just started shooting. So I was moving up. I got a couple eliminations. It was good, but there was somebody in the White House in the center, Miranda's house.
Okay.
And the one she stays behind. And
T was there with Junior.
Yeah, so somebody's in there, and I'm trying to shoot the marker out of their hand because that's all I could see, and I'm just trying to get them back into the building so I can push up one more. And when that would disappear, about 10 seconds later, someone would pop up in the back left of the building. Trent's like, no, they're in the back left now. So I thought this was one person rotating, which, that's the information I was getting. So as soon as I saw them back in the building, I was like, this is my time. I'm going to take a couple shots. They're going to take cover. I'm going to run up on the left side of the building, come in the back door, take care of business. Easy peasy. So I run up and do exactly that. But when I get to the left side of the building, I still hear somebody clunking around inside. So I'm like, perfect. Soon as I come around the building, there's Gene just waiting with his marker up. So I didn't want to I panicked. So I took a few steps back, and then I was going to have a gunfight there. Well, he did this speedball peek on me, and we were a little close. So he was like, I was trying to shoot you in the legs, and once in the leg to kind of, deviate the situation. And yeah, he ended up shooting me right in the sack.
Yeah.
And I dropped. It was, I threw my marker, not out of anger, just because I was like, I had to protect myself. I didn't want to get shot again. I was like, oh, I ran in there to make sure they were both still there. And
you had the ice. It was like, there's times that happens and you just kind of shake it off, but no, you got it.
Stupid story. I wear the slider shorts, and I always have them ever since the first day I got hit, like on my first year there. So I've always worn them, but we were a little lazy this week playing video games. Totally forgot to do my slider shorts. So it's in the morning. I was like, I'll be fine. I haven't gotten hit there in a long time. Sure enough, first game, first shot. Yeah. I took a break for one game, lost half of my dignity, lost half of my sack, right? So take a game off, and I'm like, it still hurts, but I'm here to play. They're having fun out there. Let's get back out there. So I shake it off, load back up, get out there, and I'm ready to just, eat this next game. Well, 10 seconds into the game, my wife took the other 50% of my dignity and just absolutely destroyed me the first second she saw me. So I just shook that off, and I said, I'm fucking taking pictures today.
By the way, it was Connor's first day of the year, because he studies and that. So that was his first time out. He actually he watched the first game before jumping into it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and promptly ran. I saw him. I was running to your spot, and so I was going from left to right, and he was charging up on the left side. So it made me run extra fast to the right, and to get away from he. I think that's the game. He had a pretty epic battle with Jay.
Yeah,
and Jay's been playing with us since our first year. We
He's
played
been out
with him
every outing this year too. I love seeing him in the parking lot too.
Yeah, we played with him back in LaSalle paintball days, and they were having a good old fight there again. Of course, Connor winding down from the university semester, so going out there firing away. Good weather, weather,
beautiful day. Oh man.
Yeah, good weather. At first, I started off with just an extra compression shirt underneath my regular jersey, which is just a standard jersey, non-padded. And I took it off after a while. It was nice. It was nice just with the bandolier on. So some games, I don't think you did get to play a game then on Market. Or did we go back to Market? I can't remember.
No, because they played that last one, and I whipped out the camera because I was going to start taking pictures, but then it was lunchtime then.
Okay.
So we went downstairs.
Played some.
I think our social, like you said in the beginning, our social gatherings are getting a lot longer in between games. Once we go down for lunch, usually it was like 20 minutes, slam down some war dogs, some hot dogs, reload, everyone's ready. But we're having so much fun, and then the games are so much fun. We're all talking about them and the shit that happened. And it's 45 minutes, an hour later, and some of the refs are kind of looking at us like, "Are you guys done? Like, are you going to play?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, no, we're ready, we're ready." And so we played a few more games. But what was the first one? The special one was the first one they went out and played the special one. I don't want to bring it up yet.
I got the timeline here. Yeah, I think one of the first things they did was T and Junior played a 1v1.
Oh,
and I used the drone
1v1s.
Yeah, every time. Okay, first of all, Junior won all three.
Yeah,
every time Junior hit T, his stepfather. His father or stepfather, his dad. It's his dad. That's how things work. Every time he hit him, my camera was looking away. If not for 2 seconds, he's pulled up here. Good action shot of him playing that 1v1. By the way, my camera, my Neo took its first deep plunge.
Oh no!
So it plunged 28 meters yesterday. There's a little crack in the thing, but it flies absolutely fine. It has so much layers around it. So that happened. But they have that.
This up real quick.
Sure.
It's just another. Oh, that's the same one I did. This other picture of him. It's just a terrible picture. You don't have any context. What he's doing is he's running away from T firing him. So this was I believe the third game. So T I'm not joking. It wasn't oh, he's a little kid, we're gonna let him win thing. Like, he wasn't going to town on him, but it was a fair 1v1. They were out there having fun, and the first 2 games, Junior got him both times. So this game, I feel like T was like, I'm gonna get him. Like, you could see he was moving around a lot more, firing over his head, and so this little guy, I'm right behind him because I wanted to get some good action shots, and he's in the center. They played east to west, and T's laying down the fire and moving. Well, little guy Junior runs right like he's gonna flank around. Well, he gets not even a quarter way down that alleyway, and he kind of looks up for a second and then just turns around and comes back. And then as T's running across where he thought Junior was going to the gas pumps, Junior got him right in the stomach because he's smart. He's very smart. He faked the flank. And I don't know if he meant for T to go and do that, whatever, but it was absolutely perfect. He runs away and then he looks up. You could almost hear him thinking for a second. And then he turns around. He's like, nah, I got him. But 3 games in a row, it was absolutely phenomenal. And he's like, all right, let's play again. And T's like, nah, man, I need a break. That one hurt, he said. But that was great.
Then we had the what do you call it? The barrel tag contest,
the
barrel
melee.
swab, the melee contest.
Game.
Yeah, because I use my barrel swab.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna preface all this by saying you got to make sure you hit the person because everyone came around. They would hit my freaking my squeegee.
Yeah,
and then I'm left-handed, so most of the time they were all right-handed from what I saw at least. And they came to me, so they kind of hesitate for a second because they see my hands on the same thing. And as they lean out to get me, I always kind of they hit my stick, and then I just kind of tap my wrist, and I hit them in the forearm.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you're going try hard. It's like, no, man, you didn't hit me. You just didn't hit
that's
me.
The name of the game. But yeah, that was fun. It started, I think, with Connor and I can't remember who, Connor and Trent. I don't know. Somebody came up with the idea, and then all of a sudden they were like, who wants to play? And they had a good, 6-8 people out there. And I was right in the center on top of the Jeep with my camera trying to get all the action and following people around. It's kind of funny because my strat, I was like thinking the whole time, if I was in that game, the whole like dead man walk thing where you're walking, to the box with your marker down, but you don't have your hand up. Yeah. So I would just literally, because people were just walking past each other and they didn't even know. So I would literally just hold my thing down and pretend I was walking out, and then I'd poke them, and then I would just do it again and do it. And I would have run around and poked everybody like that. But watching this from someone who wasn't playing was absolutely hilarious. And one of the funniest moments, I got a little clip of it I'll throw up here, but one of the funniest moments is I
haven't seen it. I want to see it. I know
it was an interaction between Connor and Miranda. And so Connor, I believe, just eliminated somebody or something, and he's walking without paying attention to who's behind him. And then all of a sudden I see Miranda run up behind him, but she starts to giggle before she gets there. Everyone's having so much fun. So she's running up all quiet. And all of a sudden she goes, hee. And Connor immediately turns around because he hears somebody giggling behind him. But anyway, this is Miranda's perspective of what happened.
This isn't parkour.
Oh, you should see his knee too. His knee today.
Oh my Lord. I laughed so hard when I watched that for the first time.
Okay, you got to show that to Connor tonight. We'll get him a copy of that. How fun it was, and you should see when he did that. He tried to slide underneath her for the tag. Okay,
oh my God.
I'm always pushing Spotify, but you got to watch this on YouTube, okay? If you're listening,
yes, he did this thing too that she didn't quite catch, but I actually have a picture of it where because that's where, if you heard, Miranda was like, "This isn't parkour." After he swung at her a couple times, he ran up to the Jeep.
Oh, to try to go up it.
He did that thing where you like a wall jump where you run up and push yourself off the wall. He did that off the Jeep and like swung at her. It was the funniest thing. It was, oh man. And that just goes to show you, like, that's what we're all about, man. It's just having fun. We could be running out there with barrel swabs. We could be running out there unarmed. It doesn't matter. We can have a blast. There was another kind of funny moment. Everyone was pretty much still in. The Miranda thing happened. So I moved over to see what Junior was doing. And I'll try to paint this into a perspective without sounding like an idiot. But there's a spot on the field where there's two buildings, small buildings with windows, and they're separated, but connecting them in the back is like some sandbags and a piece of plywood with a little square cut out. So you can kind of sneak through there if you're small enough. Well, I'm standing in the middle of the field and Junior's kind of looking for a target. He wants to, get somebody. And I see Andrew on the other side of that thing. So I'm trying to get Junior's attention because I was going to lift him up over the sandbags and kind of send him towards you to get you in the back. It took me a while to get his attention, and by the time I set him up over there, you were already gone. But you had walked in, and you and Brant got into it in that building, I believe, and that's when he eliminated you. Well, Brant comes out of the building all like, I just got him, but he wasn't paying attention. And then Junior just comes out of nowhere. And it was so much fun watching.
Actually, I've got the clip of that I watched not 10 minutes before we got on tonight, because Brant thought he got me. And again, he hit me like off the thing. And he's going there. Like I said, Junior tags him. And I go, and he's like, oh, I'm out. And it's like, dude, you didn't even hit me. I'm still in. And I ended up chasing Junior, and I ran and I threw and I hit him.
Oh, yeah. Because you guys were in it for a while. You were upstairs and all that stuff.
I wanted to stay in. I was getting knocked out early all day.
That was so much fun. And I didn't even play it. And I had just as much fun as everyone else. So I'm going to have a lot of pictures coming out from that day because I went a little photo crazy.
That's okay.
But yeah, we ended up playing a few more there. And did you guys play any more on base? Yeah, you played a few on base because I gave
there was attack defend. Oh yeah,
my speedball marker. Yeah,
you gave me that speedball marker. I just about hit like 4 of my teammates in the warm and just walking up the stairs saying sorry. I literally had to carry it like my trigger finger like tucked under my arm.
You got to wrap that thing in a pillow. Yeah. I don't know. It's just the trigger. I actually I had it resting. I knew it was like that, so I had it resting on my belly.
Okay,
hands like this, nowhere's near the trigger. And it slid down and it went off, and the ref's like, whoa. And I was like, I don't know how that happened. I was like, I think the trigger actually like bounced off my belly flab and like shot. So that thing's a little dangerous. I don't know why they don't have safeties on speedball guns.
It took me a while to get used to it, but then I got used to it. It's like, look, I'm gonna fire 1 or 2 shots in. And what I did is I kind of zoned in with it and like a couple of shots, and I should have done something like called the person out. They know it's Andrew and they can't think I can hit them with my TMC across the field, except, I don't have a TMC, guys. But I think unfortunately, I got him off the knuckle, but right where he's got the finger gloves, like half finger gloves, like me, Pierre, but he got it just off the knuckle. You still feel it anyway. But that marker certainly freaking works.
That's Miranda's D-Day marker, so I was just testing it out. I was being easy. I wasn't overshooting anybody. I had a lot of fun with it, actually. But I got that for her, and I was.
That's why Trent bought his marker as well, though, to practice for D-Day.
Yeah, absolutely. I dialed it in. I don't need any work to that thing. That thing is ready to roll.
Oh, it is. It is.
Another fun story, real quick. I think
that's what we're here for.
It would have been after you left. There was tons of birthday parties there, tons of kids.
Yeah,
I think 3 different groups, and one of those groups must have had 30 kids in it.
Nice.
But while we were all chilling, waiting to go play some more, they did a chicken run.
Oh no!
It was one of the big groups, and you could see all the parents' eyes light up, like, "No, I want in on this." Like, I don't know if they just didn't like the kid.
What?
Yeah. No, so it's this massive group. I don't know. I forget who it was that we did it on, where we had like 30 people up there that day. It was Connor, I believe.
That was Connor's famous one day.
Yeah. So it was like that many people. Well, I had the bright idea as they were set. He was dressed as an emoji poop, by the way. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah. Happy birthday. So, it's either the princess outfit or the poop.
Yeah. So he was pretty little guy. So they gave him a shield. Basically, you can hide behind that shield, run across. He wasn't worried, but I had the bright idea of loading my speedball marker up. They were all low impact, by the way. Loading my speedball marker up, and as soon as he was done his run, I was going to run out and give him my marker and just have him do a little bit of birthday chicken run payback. So the poor kid didn't even get halfway through his run, and he's putting his hands up, and the ref calls it, hey, okay, we're done. So everyone's laughing. He's laughing. I go, hey, psst, psst, come here. And he runs over, and I said, here. And I threw it off safety, and I go, shoot your friends. And he goes, shoot my friends? I go, they just shot at you. And he just started unloading on all of them up in the, it was the funniest thing ever. The refs laughing. It was such a good time. Reverse chicken run, first time that I recall seeing it. And, it made his day. Not only did he get to try a new marker, but he got to shoot all of his friends who were just shooting at him.
I want to talk about something that there was a cuteness factor to it. That was, and this is good too, because that's before you and Miranda were there. The first party actually started before us. They got up to the mountain before us. But as they were setting up, these guys get out. There's 2 or 3 of them. And they got gear on. They put their vests on. The one guy's mom drops him off. He looks like he's maybe 15, 16. So there's nothing wrong with that, Not everybody has a car at 16 years old, although you can drive. So he gets dropped off. He's got all this stuff. And there's 2 other guys too. The same thing. They got dropped off by a parent, but they're wearing all this gear. And what it is, it was a birthday party, but it might have been a hockey party. I don't know what it was, but you had these 3. I think it was a hockey party because those guys maybe helped them coach. But there's 3 of them dressed in like speedball gear, ready to go, the pods and everything, but they're playing low impact. And the one kid in French he's taught, he goes, yeah, I want to bring my speedball marker, but my dad said it wouldn't be fair. And then all the little kids show up, their hockey team or whatever, and they go do their thing. And it's like, I'm sitting there and it's like, no, I'm happy they're out and doing all that. And in the back of my head, it's like, let's bring this little guy out with us and see if he can really walk the walk. Yeah.
Yeah. I love seeing them parties there, man. That makes my day. All them kids just have a blast. And no matter what, one of those kids, even if it's just one kid from each birthday party that becomes a paintballer, you know what I mean? Then they tell their friends or get their parents involved, or they realize, just like you and Connor and Jeff and Jared, like when your kid comes to you or vice versa and you say, hey, you want to do this, and you're both interested in something. That's how the sport grows, and how we, have good times like that, give them good times. That's how the sport grows. I love that stuff.
Brent found his jacket, obviously.
Yeah, he put it in the back of the truck, like the back of the truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The military truck?
No, no, he wasn't in there this time. The trailer truck.
Oh, that moves us up.
He put it in the bed of it for some reason.
Okay. And so it wasn't too bad to find.
No, he ended up finding it.
Yeah,
another key situation.
Another key situation. Well, one thing that's going to happen in the next few weeks is we got D-Day coming up. Generals are announced this Monday, tomorrow, less than 24 hours. You get the built up hype and all that. You get ready and you stay healthy. We'll have 2 more outings before we get out to D-Day. I mentioned we got some swag coming in this week.
Yes.
We got some new members, have some newer members. We had Owen and Adam have jerseys coming in. Pierre has a jersey coming in. Some of them got hoodies. There's the Purple Haze. A lot of armbands, and we got a couple other little things they threw in that we may start just doing for the general public.
Yes.
The general, just this little stuff to wear, or we're going to make sure it's like it's playable. And as we like to say at C1D Paintball, we may not play good, but at least we look good. So that's good. I use my sexy radio voice for that. If you can't play good, look good.
That was good. That was good.
The weather's good now. We don't have to worry about the cold. Couple of good weeks. You know what? We're going to, okay. So we'll probably do another episode. We're going to definitely do another episode before the next game day. We've been pretty good this year. We've had one every week except once, which is all right because we just put it out whenever. But we're going to start building the hype of D-Day and that. But one thing you're going to hear is the next 2 game day podcasts. The humidity is going to start building up. The heat's going to start building up. And D-Day, which was cold last year, we kept our hoodies on, a lot of us, for the first half. It's probably going to be another sweat fest this year, which will be all right. It's a lot of endurance in that, and bringing lots and lots of water for D-Day.
Yes.
And, lots of batteries, lots of memory cards, because I don't want to miss a minute of 2026 D-Day. And then we get into, actually, after D-Day, explore paintball. It's a slow, long road getting more people. A slow, long road getting more people to play. I'm not going to make fun of you because I type looking at my keyboard and I hit send. It grows it from the grassroots. Yeah. It takes time. It takes time to get it, to get players into it. Well, sometimes they jump in right away, but it's a slow burn. Look, I mean, Jay played with us for years. Last year, he didn't play as much. He came back playing because he plays at different fields and that. Brant played with us once last year. He comes to D-Day. There we go. There's Jay.
He's wearing his Hawaiian shirt too.
Yeah, he's old school paintball. He's got all the pump. He's got all the markers. He knows all the technical talk. And true to the form, he's got his Planet Eclipse headband on and his Hawaiian shirt.
Yep.
Thomas Bork would be. Thomas Bork, when Jay stepped on the ice, Thomas might have been 80 miles away, and he just stopped for a second and said, I feel something. Something was right.
Yeah.
So Jay come in with that, just as deadly as ever, that guy. I'm happy he played on my team all day.
Yeah, for sure. He's a menace. I took this picture of you and I asked, I don't know what you were doing, but I asked Connor if this is what you do when you call Connor down for dinner. Oh, that's not it. When you call Connor down for dinner.
Yo.
I thought you were pointing your finger down. I thought that was your finger. So you're like, get over here. Time to go.
I can see that I'm happy because in my left hand is my cell phone. I haven't lost it.
Yeah, and you got your keys in your right hand.
My car keys.
Yeah. So this is what happened after you guys left.
All right.
All the people went up to Tire Ball. Yeah.
Tire Ball.
They had some fun up there.
Nice.
I don't think I got quite a few pictures, but I wanted to throw this one up. I'm having a terrible time remembering his name, but T brought a friend.
Eli.
One of his, yeah. So we played with him a few times. Awesome dude. But Gene must have showed him this little trick because I'm taking pictures, and it was the attack defend that you guys are playing at base.
Yeah.
And I went in right before the countdown because I was trying to get a lot of pictures of Junior, and he was defending down there. And I walk into the admin building and I see this. Surprise. He's
Spider-Man.
Like 6 feet. He's you can't see it for anyone who hasn't been there, but there's a doorway underneath him that leads into the building. So if you were to walk in, that's the first thing you would see. And of course, he knew he was freezing. He wasn't like going to shoot you at that distance. It was nothing but a freeze. But that's terrifying right there. And you can even see it in his eyes, like he was ready. That was pretty cool. But Gene did that to me before in an attack defend. I walked in slowly, cleared the room to the left, went to walk up the stairs, and I hear freeze, Mike. And I was like, God damn it, Gene.
Yeah, by the way, the attack defend, how that works at Warzone is you're talking about the 2 floors on the left, the admin building, and the opposite side is containers with 2 floors on it. But the thing about the container side, it's only got 1 ramp to go up.
Mm-hmm.
So we use the admin sign because there's 2 stairwells. One stairwell, there's only 1 door, but the other stairwells, there's 3 doors to approach it. And the idea here is if the attacking team, they just have to put a foot or a hand for that matter. Did we ever say a hand, or it has to be a foot? Maybe we got to establish this.
Yeah,
you got to get on the 2nd floor. I think tagging might be it because just people get destroyed. But yeah, so you got to put your hand there, and it sounds simple, like, well, you can keep 2 guys, 1 on top of each doorwell. And that the thing is the attackers have infinite lives.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know there's 6 of them, and you see 3 of them get out, you can make do if you happen to spot they're all on one side, especially. But it's an interesting game. You got to watch it. It can turn very hairy
It gets chaotic very quick.
It can get. The second game, where I think I watched, I can't remember. The first game I played because I had that great marker. The second game, I can't remember what I did. Oh, I was attacking. But anyway, when I was knocked out at one point, you can just you hear like screaming and shots from the indoor. It's like, oh, somebody's charging one of the stairwells.
Terrifying in there.
Let's see if anybody's made an enemy.
Yeah, if you can get up there quick enough and people aren't paying attention because their eyes are locked on other stuff, like they're maybe covering, shooting across or whatever. If you can get up there quick, for example, like last podcast, I explained how I got Jay with the barrel swab tag up there in that same exact situation.
Yeah,
if you can get up there quick enough, no one's looking at armbands. You know what I mean? Because if you get up them stairs, but we were playing something different. It wasn't attack defend. I believe that was just double-sided like elimination or whatever.
Oh, okay.
If you can get up there quick enough without anybody even noticing, they might think of your team, and boom, you just win the game without eliminating anybody. It's a really fun game mode.
Pain-free.
Explorer Paintball, he goes hardcore junk protection. I didn't know what he was talking about, but then I look at this picture that I had up. He had this custom, I don't know what you would call it, like plate carrier that went over his whole like stomach and junk area, and it was like a cat.
It was kind of like a catcher's baseball catcher's wear.
Yeah.
But if anybody is older in the 60s and 50s, 60s, and early 70s, the catcher it had a little flap that went down to protect your groin. So it was similar to that. And Mike's not criticizing it too much because he just got lambasted in the nuts about an hour.
Yeah, I'm already designing my own one right now. It doesn't make me look like a juggernaut.
Juggernaut? Okay.
Juggernaut. Yeah, juggernaut. Yeah.
That's our male humor for the this portion of the show. Hope you liked it.
It was such a good day. I can't even every day is getting better and better. We're getting more people out there. The season's starting. Monday, when the announcements of the generals and stuff, that just always pops the chats and gets things moving. Indeed, I'm so excited to find that out, see who we're playing with. It's gonna be, oh man, it definitely really hypes up the season. And I think we're doing the Airbnb thing again this year. Definitely gonna do some cooking. I talked to Trucker Dave. He's like, oh, you're the food guy, and I was like, yeah, I cook all the food. And he goes, I want in on that. I got a grill, let's get together. And I was like, man, that's gonna be awesome. We're gonna be pushing out some food. Everybody loves food.
Let's push the bed and breakfast thing, because
definitely.
I like the area, the campground. There's no way you guys are doing overnight. We'll get some of the newbies some of the noobs to break them in. It's like, you guys are staying here and taking care of base camp tonight. Then we'll tell them the story of Mike Miranda and actually wasn't Trent was in his car, wasn't he?
So it wasn't Thomas. Thomas was sleeping in his car. There was 3 people who all slept in their car. We should have slept in the car. Man, that was wild. But yeah, it's not that it ruined my experience or anything, but I also, because I was telling all the guys, they're like, oh no, we'll camp, we'll try it again. And I was like, listen, I'm gonna be there for the bonfire. I'm gonna be socializing, I'm gonna have a few drinks. Don't worry, like I'm gonna be there just as long as if we were camping anyway. The Airbnb's just to sleep and shower and keep our stuff safe. We're gonna have a blast.
If you need more room in that and you want to do something like bowling for boobies, you can count me, Connor, and if Connor comes that day, but I think Jeff as well. Jeff in for that, and we can. I got to charge the batteries up, and I'm sorry, I need a good shower and a good night's sleep. That's just, if anybody wants to call me weak or whatever, look at my age. I've earned that, so talk to me and whenever.
I got no excuse, but I like being comfy. I like getting a good night's sleep before. I tell you, I noticed the difference between, because me and Miranda got an Airbnb the first year, and all we did was, we hung out, and all we did was go back there and get a good night's rest and a nice shower in the morning, a good breakfast, and I had so much energy, and I was all day. I was just right till the end. But last year, I did notice, like during lunchtime, I was like, holy shit. I am tired, because I woke up like 100 times because I thought we were blown away into the woods in our tent, like upside down in a river or something.
Close, but not quite.
Yeah, all worth it.
Well, we're looking here. We're 55 minutes into this one. It was a solid play day. Between the amazing surprise gift of patches that Mike got, the flag we presented because they are so important to it. It's our unit and that, and we enjoyed doing that. It's nice. I mean, the social part is important. We probably should play a few games. I remember back in the day, I come home from playing paintball. It's like, oh, we played like 14 games. I think 12 of them we make videos for. And now I got like 4. No, I got like, well, I got so much nice drone footage.
Yeah. But we have such a good time, man. And I love the social aspects of it. That's what makes, we got some sports talk, sports puck.
Somebody scored a goal. Connor. Well, Connor can't yell.
I don't know what that means.
Sakiki Maki the Bolduc.
Translation.
Bolduc is a player on the Habs, so Montreal's up 1-0.
There you go. For any of you sports ball puck fans. I was telling somebody, Adam asked me, or I forget who, I think it was Adam. Yeah, I believe it was Adam who was asking me yesterday about if we go to any sports, thing. We don't have any kind of like professional sports around here. The city's like 7 hours away, so we have college hockey, like a college hockey team, like a Clarkson team, I think that is pretty big. But other than that, we don't have anything around here. So he was talking about the Expos. He's like, yeah, I used to watch baseball. And I was like, man, the last time I went to a baseball game was the Expos versus the Red Sox. And I was like 9.
So, that's going to break my heart. Don't even get talking about the Expos. The Expos, that whole Expos thing, that's a shame.
All right, anybody, the C1D Paintball podcast is over. This is the C1D Sports News Network.
We are going to Comic-Con like we did last year and the year before. We want to get, we managed to get Jeff to join. We were a squad of 5. Let's get a bunch of people go out to Comic-Con. That's a lot of fun.
You'll never catch me not wanting to go to a Comic-Con. I have so much fun. I'm sure we can rope in a few other people. I mean, Trent likes video games and all that stuff. I'm sure he would have a blast there.
That's right. Okay. Well, since the hockey game's going so well, and we've talked about the game day, we got a very busy week coming up. Look, check out the videos. We've already got a few out for the games we played yesterday, just a couple of musical ones and all that. Just some fun stuff because I know a lot of people are just starting the season now. I know the boys in the Prairie, Chris, are Explorer. Last time he went to Comic-Con, he went as Pokemon Jesus. Okay. Hilarious. Well, as long as he went in a Catholic area, that's okay. That might not have been as popular in some parts of the world, but let's just stay out of those topics. Mm-hmm. Now that I'm totally because not everybody's even playing paintball right now. And once again, I tend to say it a lot, usually every episode, but a lot of times we talk about things, game types, things we try, because maybe you haven't tried it. Maybe you have tried it. Maybe you thought of a variance. We just like going out there and doing things like that. Like, by the way, you can't talk.
Yeah.
We got to remember that. I want to do.
It's just because Andrew's sick of hearing people talk, so he just needs just one game of quiet. So he made up this quiet game where nobody can talk, so he can get some peace and quiet for just 5 minutes. I threw out that idea of a tournament on tire ball. Give me 2 hours, a 3-man tournaments with a special twist in there. But that is for another podcast. I want to thank Trent, who mentioned that my live feed to Facebook, rather to YouTube, was a one-man show because my microphone didn't work. So Mike is going to generously send me the soundtrack so I can fix all that. It's as you can tell, Mike, everything you do and that, I want to thank you. Everybody on the team, if you're just a player, if you're guys that put a little bit more input to it, Connor and Jeff are obvious ones. Pierre does a lot of stuff behind the scenes. We value our members. We got Adam and Owen listening, and Trent. We mentioned them before. These guys are great. They're there. They're positive. And I'm trying to sit here thinking, okay, I've hit Trent. I don't think I've ever gotten Adam before. No, so, he's like a ghost. You don't really see him too often, really, actually. No, he's a very good player. Yeah.
He's a good player.
I only ever see him after the games. We talk about him, and I'm like, I guess I never do really see him.
Yeah, well, I never see him on the sidelines when people are knocked out, because that's usually where you'll find me. Anyway, self-aggregation out of the way. Thanks for listening. Mike, you're good? No other last
no, I'm good. I could say it a million times, but the outings just keep getting better, guys. Come on out, have some fun. We're having such a blast. Just keep coming out.
Yep. And unlike last year, we've avoided rain three days in a row, 3 game days in a row.
You jinxed it. Damn it, you jinxed it.
Well, that's
I'll play in
okay.
some fog and rain. We need that. That's immersion.
The fog is the best. See, don't sidetrack me. You sidetrack me. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody, whether it's live, after the fact on Spotify or any of our platforms. Please subscribe. Hey, go to YouTube, subscribe. There's some good stuff there. We do all kinds of crazy videos. We do all kinds of weird things. Some are barely related to paintball, but they're just about having fun. So go out there, have fun, because remember, at the end of the day, it is just a game.